I really should have bought a cloth because now I'm covering his swatches. So, apologies that my last video was a part 1, but this is part 2. Hello everyone and welcome to Kimmy Shine. So if you're new here, then I do Disney themed videos. Like I said, my last video is actually part 1 of things I got in the sale, and today is part 2. Now I had to wait for this to be ordered, so that's why I couldn't include it in my last video, so apologies. I did actually say in that video that I absolutely hate when people do part 1, part 2, so unfortunately I really want to get that other video, so my boots video up for you guys. So I finally got it, and it's the Revolution items. So if you don't know, Revolution normally team up with Disney. I have done a few videos for you in the past. I'm not sponsored anyway, so I bought this with my own money. Now this actually range, so this is Sleeping Beauty and the Snow White range. This actually came out before Christmas. I want to say like last October-ish it kind of came out. Normally it's in a 3 for 2. You can normally get them in Superdrug stores, but I wanted to wait until after Christmas to see if any of it was in the sale. It was, so yeah, let's just get into this. So like I said, so I got some of the Sleeping Beauty stuff, and I got some of the Snow White things. Now one thing I'd already had, just getting it all out. One thing I already had, which Reuben kind of got me for Christmas, so if you saw what I got for Christmas video, you'd already see this, but I thought I'd just start off with this one. So this was the Sleeping Beauty, and it's the trio set of lip glosses. Now this is the first time I've ever seen them do a trio set, because normally, like I said, if you've seen my videos or if you're aware of Revolution and Disney, they do normally only do the one, so I was actually really happy to get this. Like I said, so Reuben actually got this as like a stocking filler for me. I don't know how much this one was, but I do know roughly things like this can be about sort of between £5 to £8. Like I said, I got all of this, apart from this one, I got all the other ones in the sale, so I don't know price wise what they are now compared to obviously when I bought them, because I did actually buy them a while ago, and obviously they've just arrived, so I don't know if they've like reduced even more. Now, like I said, with these ones, I really like this ones because obviously they are the Sleeping Beauty ones. Lip glosses, I absolutely love lip glosses. What I am going to do, I'm going to open these for you guys, just obviously to swatch some of them. If you want me to actually do a try and on haul for you guys, so you can actually see what any of these look like, let me know down below, because that's something I can do for you guys. So maybe I can do like a get ready with me question kind of thing, just to kind of see what they actually look like. So yeah, so that is the 3 there. So I'm just going to open, I don't know if you've got names on it, because I know sometimes with the other ones they actually had names. Oh, okay, so I've just realised that these are the 3 fairies, so that makes sense why they've done 3 lip glosses. So the first one you've got is Fauna, which is this really nice pinky one. So I think my hand's going to be covered in swatches. Oh, okay, so that is that one there. So like I said, so that is the Fauna one. So that is a very, very noticeable. Let me just see if they actually are they lip glosses or are they lipsticks? Oh, it does actually see lip gloss, so that is very pigmented for a lip gloss. So for me personally, I do actually like these because obviously they're a little bit more pigmented. So I think when I did my Aristocats ones, I did that ages ago for you guys. I think it was Toulouse, or yeah, I think it was Toulouse, was more noticeable. So it actually seemed more like a lip gloss rather than, sorry, it seemed more like a lip, what am I trying to say? Like, yeah, it was a bit more pigmented, so I kind of felt like the other ones were more like toppers, whereas it was a bit more noticeable. So yeah, so that's one of my personal favourites so far. So the next one is Flora, which is this really nice sort of coral colour. So this one's slightly more subtle, but yeah, it is like a coral colour, but I would say it's a little bit more on the orangey side. So coral can obviously be more either pink or orange, but I would say this one is definitely more on my skin tone. It's actually coming up a bit more orange. So personally, I kind of feel like this one's going to kind of go in the shrine, because I kind of feel like that's a bit too orange for me personally. And then the last one, which is Merryweather, is this kind of like nudie brown one. So, but I'm actually surprised how pigmented some of these are. Yeah, so this one's very similar to the Toulouse one, where it's like kind of that brownie kind of colour. So because it's the same brand. I don't know if they've just repackaged the Toulouse one to use as this one, because it's very, very similar. But yeah, so that one personally, again, I probably won't actually use just because it's too dark for me personally. Like, I like more berry kind of colors, like pinky, pinky browns, and I think personally that one's a bit too brown for me. I really should have bought a cloth because now I'm covered in swatches. Moo, do you have like a tissue? Oh no, don't worry, I found one. Otherwise I'm just gonna get everything all sticky. So that was actually fun. I did have the 3 fairies on that one. Right, so the next ones I got was a highlighter. So it's actually this one here. So I've not actually seen this one to know what color it is, because I know with sometimes, for example, the Belle one I've got, which is just there, but it's a little bit more on the yellow side, hence why it's in the shrine. I think the only one I do actually use is the Cinderella one, because it's a little bit more on the pinkier side. Whereas, so for example, the Tiana one was a bit too dark for me. The Ariel one, if I remember rightly, oh, the Ariel one was pink, but it was a bit too dark. So yeah, so this is the, ooh, okay, so definitely too dark, but that is really pretty. So that one's definitely more of a purpley kind of color. So obviously it won't suit my skin tone, so I'd say more deeper skin tones. That would be really nice to use on that. But I have noticed, I think it started off with maybe the Marie one, where they actually had like little paw prints in them, because all the other ones were heart shaped. But I have noticed that the newer ones, they've actually started to do a pattern, so that's actually got like a little flower pattern in there. But again, like I said, that's a color that wouldn't suit me, so this is like going to go straight in the shrine. But that is a really purple color. To be honest, that'd be nice as an eyeshadow, because I have actually in the past used highlighters as eyeshadows because I like the kind of like shimmery look. So for me personally, unfortunately, again, I'm not going to be using that one, but for me, I do actually like the fact that it's actually in the shrine. So last one from the Sleeping Beauty range I actually got was this one here. So this was the eyeshadow palette. Now if I remember rightly, the eyeshadow palettes normally retail for £15, and I think all of this, so not including the 3 lip glosses, so all of this came to like £32. So that's how much obviously I saved, knowing that obviously I got this one and the Snow White eyeshadow palette, so that would have been £30 just those two. So I kind of feel like it was a really good deal to obviously wait until they're in the sale. Again, like I said in my last video, it's always hit or miss when you are waiting for stuff to go in the sale, because I know with most Revolution stuff you do get like a 3 for 2. The reason why I didn't buy these ones when they were 3 for 2 is because they only had the Snow White and the Sleeping Beauty eyeshadow palettes, and because they're normally £15, I thought, well, I don't want to get something else that's like £5 or £8, because obviously then that's not really a good deal. But that's why I'm glad I waited until it was actually in the sale. But like I said, it can be hit or miss whether it's still available, and I'm struggling to get this open. I'm trying to be good with the box because obviously I really want to keep the box nice. Now I've just now seen that is really cool, where one side is pink and one side is blue. That is a really cool feature. So that is it. So I'm just gonna open. Oh, okay, so for me personally, these are definitely my kind of colors. If you know me, I love color, but I do love the fact that on one side you've got a more pinky side, and on this side it's more blue. So that's really cool, obviously knowing that the dress is blue and sometimes it's pink. So obviously on this side you've got more the blushes, and you've got some of the highlighters, and then obviously you've got the eyeshadows there. Again, if you want me to like swatch any of these or do like a full makeup, you know, using some of these, let me know. I do actually have a Revolution video for you guys where obviously I've opened all the other ones, but if you want to see like an updated version with all of them, so just the eyeshadows, just the lip glosses, that kind of thing, let me know down below, because that's something I can do. But yeah, I think at the moment the one I've used the most is probably the Cinderella one, because it's actually got more colours in it that I would actually use. I was really gutted with the Beauty and the Beast one, because Belle was my favourite princess, but the colours actually in the palette weren't colours I would actually use, so I was like a bit gutted. But to be honest, these ones, they look really pretty. Like I said, I like a colourful palette. I know not everybody does, people obviously like more neutral colours, so I would definitely say this is more for the person who like to experiment with colour or want to get into colour. So this is definitely one for the colourful people. So obviously in this one you've got some mattes and you've got some shimmers in there as well. I would say they're definitely more shimmery than glittery, because glittery I sort of more associate with actual glitter parts, whereas this is more of a shimmer, so it's kind of got like a sheen to it. But yeah, that is really pretty. So I kind of feel like personally at the moment this is probably one of my favorite ones. Right, so that was it for the Sleeping Beauty one. So now we'll go on to the Snow White one. So like I said, normally they just do it a single one, so again, I've not seen any of these to know what they look like. So this one I think was originally £5 if I remember rightly. So like I said, it is hit or miss at the moment as I'm filming this, or when this video goes up, it is a bit hit or miss as to what the prices are now. So, oh, just how I expected it. I actually expected it to be a red colour, because obviously Snow White you more represent as being an apple, and the fact it does actually have an apple on there. Let's see if it actually smells. Oh, okay, so it doesn't have an apple smell, but it does have the generic Revolution, like just like a fruity smell. So for me personally, I kind of feel like it's not catered to the apple smell, but I do kind of feel like it does smell like the traditional ones. So that is it on. It's a really nice, I wouldn't say like a raspberry red, but it is got a bit of glitter in it. So it's got like a little bit of a pinky red to it, which for me pinky red is kind of raspberry. But yeah, that's really nice. To be honest, that would be really nice on my skin tone. I think to most people can get away with that, because it's just like a really nice color. Like I said, on my skin it looks more pinky rather than red, but I do like the fact it's got little flakes of glitter in it as well. If you know me, I love my glitter. But yeah, so this one I feel like would definitely one that I would actually wear rather than put down, rather put on the shrine. Like I said, because I'm trying to use my stuff, knowing that I bought this, like I said, I'm not sponsored in any way. The fact that I actually bought this with my own money, like if I can, I like to try and use my stuff. So the next one is the highlighter. Again, have no idea what this looks like. Judging by the other ones, I think this is probably going to be more of a pinky red, I would say, just based on the fact that obviously a lot of Snow White things would be more red, but obviously you can't have like a red highlighter, so I kind of feel like it'd be difficult to do red, so I feel like it'd be more pinky red. So just open. Oh no, completely wrong. I do like the fact it's actually an apple shape, so that's kind of cool. But I guess obviously Snow White, why would it not be white? Why was I thinking red? Her name is Snow White, of course it's going to be white. Obviously over Christmas I got into wearing more white highlighter, like either as eyeshadow or as actually, you know, as a highlighter. So I feel like something like this I would actually use, because I do actually like this, again like I said, as eyeshadow. But I do like the fact that that's actually in an apple shape, so this one actually go downstairs with my other ones, which obviously I will vlog about for you guys. Which, saying that, actually that vlog might have gone up before this video, so you might have already seen obviously the shrine. But yeah, so the packaging will obviously go in the shrine, but the products I actually want to use will actually go downstairs with my vanity. The next one, the eyeshadow palette. So we obviously got the big version, but they also did a small version. Now this is again the first time I've ever seen a small version, so I kind of feel like this time around they're experimented a bit more with different things. So I'm actually going to open this one first for you guys. So this one's actually got the 7 dwarfs on there, which I think is really cute. I can't remember how much this one was, because I've never actually seen a smaller version like this before, so I think this was probably around about £8 or £9, whereas a highlighter are normally around about £5, and the lipsticks are normally about £5 as well. But like I said, the big eyeshadow palettes are normally 15. But again, I don't know what this one looks like. So oh yeah, so it's actually the same picture on there. Oh, okay, so that's actually colours I would actually use, because when I go for more normal looks, shall we say, I do tend to like the more pinky browny kind of colours, and I like the fact that obviously it's got the names of the dwarfs in there, so that's really nice. Again, you've got shimmers, you've also got mattes in there as well, so this is actually quite nice for people who like more natural looking eyes, but they do have a few like sort of like little fun colours in there. So obviously got a few like dark colours in there, but they're not too neutral, so I would say sort of, you know, this is quite a nice one for someone who wants to get into makeup but don't obviously want to go too experimental with colour. That's actually a really nice palette. So, and the fact it's actually got a mirror in there as well, so for me personally, I always appreciate a mirror. Like, it doesn't cost too much to put a mirror in, but for me that is actually something I actually use, so personally that would actually go downstairs, whereas the packaging would go in the shrine. Right, so the last one is actually this one here. So again, this would have been around about £15, reduced down to I think around about sort of £7 or £8. I'm pretty sure a lot of these were like 40 or 50% off. So like I said, it's always good to sort of look on the Revolution website just to have a look. So that is it there. Oh, okay, so I would say there's quite a lot of neutral colours in there, but still a lot of fun colours in there as well. I do like the fact that obviously they've got the blushes and the highlighters in there. Quite a lot of the highlighters I would actually use personally. I think these blushes for me are a bit too dark, so I'd say personally this is probably more of a darker skin one, which seems a bit silly to me because obviously Snow White, she's got really fair skin, so you think the blushes obviously complement someone who obviously has fair skin. But there's a lot of blues and a lot of greens in here. There's a few yellows in there as well. Obviously you've got some neutral colours. Again, you've got the shimmers as well as the matte ones. So again, I'd say this is kind of a fun one. Personally, I still prefer the Sleeping Beauty one, so this one is nice, but I do still prefer the Sleeping Beauty one because again it's my kind of colour range. But this one would be nice for someone who wants to experiment again with neutral colours as well as a few fun colours, whereas the Sleeping Beauty one I would say is more fun colours. So I'm glad I finally done that one. I've been waiting so long for all this stuff to arrive so I can do it. I just want to make sure there was nothing else. I'm pretty sure that's all I ordered. But yeah, so like I said, so some of these I will actually use, which is good because like I said, I bought this all with my own money. I'm not sponsored in any way, but I do like to buy obviously makeup and Disney, if you know me, but they both kind of go hand in hand. I love both of them, so I was really happy to finally get that. So apologies again, this had to be a part 2. It's just the fact that it didn't arrive in time for me to do it in my first video, but I try not to make a habit out of doing part 1 and part 2s. It's not really my favourite thing to do, but like I said, I will link the part 1 just in case you missed it, so I will link it at the end of the videos for you guys. But yeah, so if you like this kind of videos, then please give me a big thumbs up, please like and subscribe and all that jazz, and I'll see you guys next time. Later days.